Hello friends, welcome to the analysis of the worksheet number 5. We are returning with the worksheet series and we'll be uploading the worksheets and telling you their solutions quite often. So starting with this particular worksheet consists of quant section mainly based upon your percentage and the reasoning section based upon your syllogisms. So starting with the quant section, now there were 12 questions. There were overall 24 questions, 12 for conversion of percentage to fraction and 12 for conversion of fraction to percentages. Now, uh, taking the first question, that is conversion of percentage to fraction, convert 912.5% into equivalent fraction. Now, this can be done easily using the technique, that is you break 912.5 into 900 plus 12.5. Okay, now dividing this 900 and 12.5 by 100 for conversion to uh, fraction, what you'll get is 9 plus 1 by 8. Okay, now this 1 by 8, on adding this 1 by 8, what you'll get is overall 73 by 8. So equivalent percentage of 912.5 is 7, equivalent fraction, sorry, for 912.5 is 73 by 8. Now taking up this fraction of 128, that is number 3, you can do is break this 128.57% into 100 and 28.5714. Now this whole can be written as 1 plus this 28.57 is equivalent to your 2 by 7. So ultimately your fraction will become 9 by 7. Now taking this your sixth one, that is your 96%. It is not the usual, means it is not from our fraction table that we learn. So do it the conventional way or the old way, that is 96 upon 100. And if you are good with your tables, you can quickly say that it will be on from table 4, and 424s are 96 and 425s is 95. Okay, so the next fraction that seems to be a bit difficult or a bit strange to solve is 118.18. So 118 can be broken into 100 and 18.18. This 100 will give you 1 and this 18.18 is equivalent to your 2 by 11, because we know that uh, this belongs to your, this 18.18 belongs to your 9 table, and in 1 by 11 fraction we use table of 9. So this is 2 by 11, and overall the fraction for 118.18 is 13 by 11. Okay, so now we move on to the last, that is 308.33. Now this can be broken. If you remember 1 by 12, you can do it easily. That is 300 plus 8.33, and 300 gives you 3 and 8.33 is equivalent to 1 by 12. So overall it gives you 37 by 12. Okay, so this was your main questions from this part. And we can point out the sitters, that is your 5 9, then sixth one, then your ninth one, and yeah, these were your sitters because they were rather simple to solve. Rather, this entire section is your sitters, and it helps you calculate fast and just learn your percentage chart in a better way. Okay, so now we move on to the second part of your quant section, that is conversion from of fractions into percentages. Now this could have been again done. There are 12 questions. It could have been done near about in say 2 or 2.5 minutes. Okay, because if you are good with your percentages, you can easily attempt these 12 questions in say 2 or 2.5 minutes. So you're starting with the first question, that is 36 by 7. Now you break 36 into 35 and 1, because the nearest multiple of 7 when we write 36 or break, when we want to break 36, will be 35. So we break 36 into 20, 35 and 1. We split the denominator, and what we'll get is we'll get 5 plus 1 by 7. Now we multiply this by 100, and what we'll get is 500 plus 1 by 7 in terms of percentages 14.2857. So overall what we'll get is 514.2857 is the equivalent percentage of 36 by 7. Now moving on to the second, that is 22 by 11. It is quite simple to solve, that is 200%. Okay, now moving on to your 10th question, that is 44 by 8. Now this 44 by 8, if you observe, it can be reduced further. So either you can cut this, that is divided by 4 or 2, whatever you say, or you can simply solve it, that is split 44 into 40 and 4. Okay, so 40 will be 40 means you can write it like this, that is 40 plus 4 by 8. Now this part will give you 5 and this part will give you half, and multiplying this by 100, what you will get is this, that is, sorry, so solving this, what you will get is 5 plus 1 by 2, and multiplying this with 100, what you will get is 500 plus 50, and it will give you 550%. Okay, so moving on to your next so the next fraction is 18 by 11. Now you can split 18 into 11 plus 7, and when we rewrite this and convert it into your percentage, what you will get is 100 plus 7 by 11, which is whose equivalent fraction is 63.63. So overall what you will get is 163.63%. Okay, so uh, this is the overall percentage conversion, or yeah, sorry, fractions to into percentage conversion. And as you can see, what we are doing is we are mostly working with your percentage chart, and it is very easy, and even in your exams you will get questions based on your percentage chart only. So it's better that you learn your percentage chart and just apply it whenever it is possible, because percentage is based on your percentage chart only. Okay, so the last one that we are solving is 19 by 9. Now 19 can be broken into 18 plus 1 by 9. So 18 will give you 2, and 1 by 9. So overall it will become 211.11%. Okay, so this was your percentage to fraction and fraction to percentage conversion. And out of the 6 minutes allotted, you can easily do it in 3 to 4 minutes, and you can, means if you are good with it, you will get 24 out of 24 correct. Okay, so again with 100% accuracy and 2 or 3 minutes to spare, you can complete this section. So this is your analysis for the quant section. Now we move on to your reasoning section. So your reasoning section consisted of your 9 questions from syllogisms, and yes, the level of syllogisms have changed in your PO exam, and not and but it is somewhat similar to your PO exams in your clerical ones. Okay, so it's better if you work with your syllogisms at the basic level perfectly, and then you move on to the advanced level of your for your PO exams. Okay, so now these are the basic questions, and you, in order to attempt the questions of PO level, you should be good with these questions. Okay, again syllogisms is a very simple topic. uh, it's a scoring one, so just be good with it. Okay, try to make use of this section as much as possible. So uh, let's analyze your reasoning section from the worksheet. So the first question was again standard pattern, that is 4 statements, 4 conclusions, and 5 options. You have to select which one follows. Okay, so the first statement says that some trains are cars. So we draw it like this, like that is some trains are cars. The second statement says that all cars are branches. So we draw it like this, that is all cars are branches. Okay, now all branches are nets. So we draw it like this, that is all branches are nets and some nets are dresses. So we draw it like this, that is some nets are dresses. Now this is a diagram and you know how I have drawn the diagram, because again from the lectures that we have prepared, we again say that the technique for solving syllogisms that we follow is different from some other means whatever other follows, and it is the simplest one. Okay, so we analyze these four conclusion in this single diagram. Okay, so the first statement says that some dresses are cars. Now some dresses are cars, it is wrong. Okay, in our diagram, so it can't be a conclusion. Now some nets are trains, some nets are trains. Well, it is true, and we leave it for consideration. Now some branches are trains, again this is true and we leave it for consideration. Okay, consideration. Some dresses are trains, now some dresses are trains, it is false, so it can't be a conclusion. Okay, so first and fourth can't be conclusion because they are false in this diagram. And talking about second and third, now second and third, well, your statement says that all cars are branches. Now you have a relation between train and cars. Okay, some part of it is common, मतलब train and cars में कुछ part common रहना ही है. Then they are saying all cars are branches. अब all cars are branches, so इसका diagram तो यही बनेगा, that is all cars are branches, that is these cars, and ये जो branches हैं they will be common. Okay, now in this case, this third one, that is some branches are trains, it is always true. So again, this can't be, this third one, it can't be proven false, or it can be false provided these four set of statements. So third is true always, and similar for second. Okay, so our answer will be second, only second and third follow, that is your answer number 2. Okay, so the answer to this question is answer 2, and we have given a glimpse of how we solve these syllogisms question. Okay, so moving on to your next question. Now the next question is all pens are clocks. So we write like this, all pens are clocks. Some clocks are tires, some clocks are tires. Some tires are wheels, some tires are wheels. Some wheels are buses, some wheels are buses. So this is a diagram. Now your conclusion one says that some buses are tires. Now some buses are tires, it is false. In our diagram, हमारे diagram में first conclusion false है, that means हमेशा false. Some wheels are clocks, some wheels are clocks, again हमारे diagram में false, that means हमेशा false. Some wheels are pens, some wheels are pens, हमारे diagram में false, that means हमेशा false. Okay, and some buses are clocks. Now some buses are clocks, again हमारे diagram में false, that means हमेशा false. Okay, so the answer will be none follows. And remember one thing, when I am saying कि हमारे डायग्राम में false, that means हमेशा false, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि इन चार स्टेटमेंट्स का सिर्फ यही डायग्राम है, नहीं. हमारा मतलब बस इतना है कि जितने भी डायग्राम होने थे उनमें से जो ये एक डायग्राम हमने बनाया है, अगर उसमें कुछ गलत होता है then it is always false. Okay, so then that can't be a conclusion. Okay, so this is how we solve this these syllogisms question. So answer to this question is none follows. So now we move on to another question, that is your question number 7, that is all means it is an interesting question, that is a special question that I have selected from your worksheet to explain. So this question says that all chocolates are holders. Now all chocolates are holders. Okay, no holder is a lamp. No holder is a lamp. Some lamps are desks, some lamps are desk, and all desks are pens. So all desks are pens. So this is a diagram. Now conclusions, we come to the conclusion. It is given that some pens are holders. Some pens are holders. So it is false. So it is always false. Okay. It can't be a conclusion. Some desks are lamps. Some desks are lamps. So this is true, and we know that if some lamps are desk, then some desk are lamp is always true. Now, no pen is a holder. No pen is a holder. This is true in our diagram. Okay, but remember one thing: this pen and this holder, and there is also a pen and there is also a holder, and another conclusion. So this is a positive conclusion and this is a negative conclusion, and the two objects in both the statements are in both the conclusions rather are same. So this becomes an either or case, and you know that the either or case is most of the time true. Okay, so we come to, means, just keep in mind that this can be an either or answer. And now we come to the fourth conclusion, that is some pens are chocolates. Now some pens are chocolates, this is false. So what your answer will become now, that 2 to always true, and 1 or 3 are also true. That is your answer number fifth. Now what does this mean? That is either 1 or 3 and 2 follow. Now this means that, just observe your diagram. Some pens are holders. Now some pens are holders is not true in your this diagram. Okay, but no pen is a holder is true in your diagram. Okay, no pen is a holder is true in your diagram. Now if we make many diagrams for these four statements, then either no pen will be a holder or some pens will be holder, because we can draw this pen and this, means this particular statement, your statement number 4, like this also, that is like this. Now in this case what is happening is all desk are pen, all desk are pen, ये तो ट्रू हो गया. एंड ऐसा करते हुए हमारी ये वाली स्टेटमेंट, दैट इज सम पेन्स आर होल्डर्स, ये ट्रू हो गई. ओके, बट ये वाली फॉल्स हो गई. तो 1 और 3 का मतलब क्या है, या तो ये वाला एक रिलेशन एग्जिस्ट करेगा या फिर ये, इसके अलावा इनमें कोई रिलेशन एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर सकता. दैट्स वाई वी always, means in these cases we have rather made a standard answer, that is whenever the objects are true and one statement is positive, one is negative, always mark the either or option. So this is how you identify either or questions and answer them. Okay, so just keep this in mind. Now these are your answers for your syllogisms question. In case you want to verify your answers, you can verify this from here. Now this syllogism sections, basically a reasoning section, it was allotted 12 minutes, and I would say that out of means you could have done these 9 questions in say 8 or 9 minutes easily. Okay, not more than this, or say at least 10, not more than this, and your accuracy would have been 9 out of 9. Okay, so again you would have 100% accuracy if you have a good practice, and you could have done with 2 minutes or 3 minutes to spare. Okay, and if you are very good at it, then most probably 4 minutes to spare. So just practice syllogisms again, because it is a story, it is a scoring topic, not storing but scoring topic. Okay, so with this we can say that your quants and reasoning section could have been easily done in 10 minutes from here, or 4 minutes there, that is 14 minutes out of your 18 minutes. Okay, so with 100% accuracy. So again, practice for this, and with this we move on to your next section, that is your English section. Now English section consisted of your 5 words, that is omnipresent, which means present everywhere. Now just remember one thing, that this omni, it means एवरीवेयर, सब तरह का. फॉर एग्जांपल ओमनीवोरस. ओमनीवोरस का मतलब होता है जो सब कुछ खा ले. ठीक है, तो दिस ओमनी मीन्स एवरी. ठीक है, एवरीथिंग, एवरीवेयर. ठीक है, नाउ ओमनी प्रेजेंट मीन्स everywhere present, so present everywhere. Okay, so omnipresent means present everywhere, one who is present everywhere, or you can say God, you can relate it to God. Okay, so omnipresent means God or present everywhere. Altruist, altruist means philanthropist, philanthropist, or say darya dil, or benevolent. Okay, so altruist means uh, जो चीज़ें आसानी से, जो दान वगैरह आसानी से दे दे. ठीक है, दैट इज़ ऑल्ट्रिस्ट. ओके, नाउ वी कम टू थर्ड वर्ड, दैट इज़ पेडागॉजी. पेडागॉजी मीन्स पढ़ाने का तरीका, दैट इज़ मेथड ऑफ टीचिंग. ओके, पेडा मीन देर इज़ रूट रिलेटेड टू दिस, दैट इज़ योर पेडा मीन्स टू डायरेक्ट. ओके, मतलब जैसे बच्चों को डायरेक्ट करते हैं, तो यू कैन से दैट पेडा का एक रूट है, दैट इज पैडा. ठीक है, तो पैडो, दैट इज द रूट. एंड दिस पेडागॉजी इट मीन्स मेथड ऑफ ट्रेनिंग. ओके, नाउ दिस डेमोक्रेसी, डेमो का रूट है, दैट इज दिस वन, that is demo, which means people. And that is why democracy is people's rule. Okay, this crazy is the another, this is that, this doesn't mean that crazy means rule. Okay, this doesn't mean, but yes, there is another root which we'll talk about later. बट दिस डेमोक्रेसी में जो एक काम का रूट है, दैट इज़ डेमो, विच ऑलवेज रेफर्स टू पीपल. ओके, सो डेमोक्रेसी मीन्स पीपल्स रूल. ओके, एंड एपथी, एपथी मतलब वन हु डजंट शो फीलिंग्स. मतलब एकदम कुछ भी हो जाए, he doesn't show or she doesn't show any feeling or concern, मतलब ठीक है, हो गया हो गया, तो that is apathy. Okay, so these are the 5 words and their meanings, and we move on to the next that section on the next part, that is difference between two. Now we move on to the words, that is egoist and egotist. Now egoist literally means who thinks about himself. Okay, वन पर्सन हु ओनली थिंक्स अबाउट हिमसेल्फ. कोई भी काम हो, मेरा उसमें क्या मतलब है, कोई भी काम हो, मतलब कि मैं उससे क्या पाऊँगा, दैट इज़ मैं. एंड ईगोटिस्ट मीन्स वन हु थिंक्स अबाउट हिज अचीवमेंट्स ओनली, हिज और हर अचीवमेंट्स. ओके, कि भाई तूने कर लिया तो मैंने तो ऐसे कर दिया था, मतलब मैंने तो तुमसे हमेशा बढ़ के ही काम किया है. तो अगर कोई बंदा अपनी अचीवमेंट्स के बारे में ज़्यादा बात कर रहा है, दैट इज़ ईगोटिस्ट. एंड ईगोइस्ट जो अपने बारे में ही ज़्यादा बात कर रहा है, मतलब एक अचीवमेंट्स के बारे में जो सोचता है कि भैया मैंने ही सब कुछ अच्छा किया है, बाकी ने कुछ नहीं किया, दैट इज़ ईगोटिस्ट. एंड ईगोइस्ट मतलब जो कहता है कि मैं सबसे पहले आऊँ, मतलब अगर 10 लोग खड़े हैं तो सबसे पहले मुझे देखा जाए, कि मतलब मेरे को फ़ायदा हो, दैट इज़ ईगोइस्ट. सो हम कह सकते हैं कि ईगोइस्ट इज़ ऑल अबाउट मैं, एंड ईगोटिस्ट इज़ मेरा ये, मेरा वो. सो दीज आर योर 2 words, एंड जस्ट रिमेंबर द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज 2 words. ओके, सो this was all about your analysis for worksheet 5, and just remember that we have analyzed our quants and reasoning section, and these were your English words. So just remember these words, how to relate them and the roots, and keep listening to our videos, keep referring to our videos for your preparation, and hope you have some positives from these worksheet videos. We'll join you later with our new worksheet video. So keep watching and keep returning to Prof. BankU page, and thank you for watching the video.